as one of the toughest skeptics, atheists, one who did not want to believe this, okay? But you spent 2 years investigating historical evidence. And when you did it, you had all the degrees to do it, okay? But you did it. And the fact is, what did it show you in terms of this resurrection, his death on the cross, it actually happened, his burial in the tomb, his resurrection appearances, and the fact is, when he appeared to the disciples, when he appeared to the 500, to all the folks, and sent them out into all the world to preach the gospel.
I found myself agreeing with a man considered to be one of the greatest lawyers who ever lived, a man who was in the Guinness Book of World Records for winning the most murder trials in a row as a defense attorney, a man who was knighted by Queen Elizabeth and appointed to the highest court of his land, who was a skeptic about the resurrection until he did what I did and invested his time to investigate the evidence. And John, I'll recite to you one sentence he wrote to summarize his conclusion. He said, quote, "I say unequivocally that the evidence for the resurrection of Jesus Christ is so overwhelming that it compels acceptance by proof which leaves absolutely no room for doubt." That is from Sir Lionel Luckhoo. And ironically, I was quoting him at a church in California, and a woman came up to me later, and she said, "By the way, I'm your neighbor. You just moved in. I live down the block from you, and I am Sir Lionel's sister."
Wow.
And she not only confirmed all of that, she gave me some of his writings that had never been published, but he ended up spending the rest of his life telling the world, this is not fantasy, it's not make-believe, it's not wishful thinking. This is based on a solid foundation of historical truth. And we can trust it, we can build our life upon it, we can trust our eternity to it. And John, same thing with me. I mean, I came to the same conclusion. Received Jesus as my forgiver and leader. My life, my values, my character, my morality were transformed. And I ended up leaving all I knew in journalism to travel the world and tell people this good news.